Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving, and investing. If these topics of interest you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my April 2022 budget recap. This video might be a little bit longer than the last videos that I have shared on this channel. This is because I've got a lot of things that I want to share with you in today's video. So the structure that I would like to follow in today's video is, first I want to go over my April 2022 goals that I had set at the end of March, beginning of April, see how I did with those. Then I'll cover the birthdays that I saw in the month of April, and then other unexpected or expected expenses that were coming up in the month of April. Then what I would like to do as well is share with you the budget tracker. So the last two budgeting videos I've done, I've just shown you the pie chart, which I'm still loving. I'm going to continue, but for the month of April, I feel it would do it more justice if I was able to just give you the tracker itself and the numbers, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's begin first with the April 2022 goals. So I had four goals. The first goal was to earn £200 on my Etsy. I'm going to tick that off. I was able to earn more than £300. The second goal was to reach £1,000 saved in my 100 envelope savings challenge. And to confess, I wrote these April goals in the middle of March when I had saved about £855 in my 100 envelope savings challenge. So the goal was for next month, April, to be able to save up to £1,000, but I can confirm that I was able to actually save £2,000 at the end of April. So that is ticked as well. The third goal was to invest at least £1,000 in my Vanguard stocks and shares as part of my new goal to invest £12,000 in my ISA by the end of the next financial year, April 2023. I was able to do that. Super duper happy about that. Then the fourth and final goal was to prepare and submit my 2021 to 2022 taxes. Was able to do that as well. Super duper happy about that, and I already got my tax refund, so yay me. Then for birthdays, it was my brother's birthday, then one of my good friends, two of my good friends, it was their birthday as well, so we're able to celebrate that. And I have a sinking fund for birthdays, so I was able to utilize that to spend on my friends. Other unexpected or expected things that I had in the month of April, my Disney Plus came up for renewal. I had saved in my sinking fund £70, but it turned out that actually the renewal fee was just under £80. So I went a bit over budget, but that's okay. So we know for next year. So I've actually increased my sinking fund from £70 to £100 because I'm not sure what next year's renewal will be. And I love Disney, so we're not getting rid of that. The other one was TubeBuddy. This one, I knew that I was going to cash flow it. I actually thought it was going to be £43.20, but it ended up being £34.24, which was another good thing. So one went up, one was lower, it just balanced itself out. So yeah, super duper happy about that. So did well with my goals. I was able to accomplish all of them. I had 3 birthdays that I have a sinking fund for that I used to celebrate my friends and my family. Then I had expected/unexpected expenses that came up, so the Disney and the TubeBuddy. Now I have my trusted laptop here, and we're going to go through my budget tracker, where I will be walking you through exactly how I was able to spend my money in the month of April 2022. So let's begin. I'll start screen record now. So as you can see, for the income section, I thought I was going to be working with 3,900, but I ended up working with triple that, which is 9,000, almost triple, 9,610 and 54 pence. So let's see how I was able to break that money down. Starting off with saving and investing. So I thought I was going to send £633 towards my sinking funds and my short-term savings, but I ended up sending 3,795 and 23 pence, which is 39% of my overall income that I made in the month of April. Month ahead, this one we don't really budget anything for, but I know in the back of my mind I need to have at least 1,500 minimum to be able to cover the bills for the new month. So I was able to send £2,000, which was 21% of my overall income. Then for my investment contributions, I thought I was going to send 775. I ended up sending 1,300, and one of the big goals was to, invest £1,000 in my Vanguard ISA, which is exactly what I did. So if we look at the total here, I thought I was going to spend or send £1,411, but I ended up sending a whopping £7,095 and 23 pence towards my savings and my investment, which is 74% of my overall income. My goal every single month is to at least save and invest 50% of my income. Now, if we remove my month ahead here, because this month is going to be used for bills, I actually was able to save and invest £5,095 and 23 pence, which again is still about 50% of my overall income. So super duper happy about that. Now let's move over to my fixed expenses. You will see there's a number of items in red, and these all have a story. For example, my council tax, this has increased from £120 every single month to about 145. And then for my combined utilities, this one has increased from normally about 55, 85 to 100, but again, this is based on my usage, so I ended up just paying £85. Water, I did not pay anything because in the month of March I changed up the frequency of how often I pay, so it'll be every 6 months. The next bill is in August. And then for my TV license, I was sure I had requested for this to be changed to annual, but they still charge me monthly, which is annoying, but we'll keep it there. Then my internet, this one actually I got a message in March to tell me that in April my new bill was going to be £30.50 instead of £28. Inflation is hitting. All of these bills here have felt the impact of inflation, to be honest, so not really surprising. Same thing with my insurances. Almost all of them except for travel have gone up. I'm literally waiting for the travel one to come through, and they're like, oh yeah, this is gone up as well, so we shall see. But there we are. Then I mentioned about Disney Plus here being higher than what I thought. So in my sinking fund I had saved £70, but it ended up being £79.90, so that was an overage of £90.90. Again, this is fine because some places I spend more, some places I spend less. This is how I balance things out. Then for health and lifestyle, the only thing noticeable here is I did have a dentist appointment. I thought I had seen the price being £65, but when I went there it turned out to be 68. So I don't know if in the month because I saw the cost in March, but when I went in April it was actually 68, so I'm not really sure there, but who knows. So that was an average of £3. Then personal spending here, I more or less stayed within my budget, which is great. So overall for my fixed expenses I spent less than what I had budgeted, which is always a good thing, and it's only 17%. Again, my goal, savings and investing over 50%. Fixed expenses and so living expenses, what have you, I would like it to be less than 20%. And for the month of April, I was able to do just that. Then tithe and giving, I was able to send £514. Then if we go towards my variable expenses, this one, nothing too drastic here. Everything more or less was within budget. I know overall I spent less than what I had budgeted. The one that surprised me the most was fuel, because I knew I was going to be driving around trying to buy last minute things for the holiday and then driving to the airport, but I only ended up spending £65.14, which again surprised me. But this is also to say £65.14 was to fill up my car full tank. My car normally costs me between £45 to £50 to fill it up. The cost of inflation literally has gone up because £65.14 was my new amount to get my tank to full. So that is one thing that is very noticeable here for me, because I know how much it costs to fill up my car. So yeah, this is definitely more than what I was anticipating. Now, one other thing that I wanted to cover in today's video, but I probably would do an Instagram post in this video that I'll pin up, is to share with you my net worth update. So I have decided that every single month I'll be sharing a net worth update, and in today's video I'm going to combine it because last week I didn't do any videos, so I'm doing them all this week, and I'm going to combine my budget with my net worth update. So this is to say, for April, my liabilities went up by 1,429 pence, even though I was paying down my main mortgage. This is because I used 2 of my credit cards for my holidays, and even though I've cleared the balances on those, at the time of taking the snapshot I hadn't. So this is why I took the snapshot as it was. For me, very important to be transparent and honest with myself before I'm honest with everybody else. So this is what the snapshot was. Even though I don't carry debt on my credit cards, the time of the snapshot there was a balance. So that's where we are. So with my assets actually went down by £945.32. 2 reasons for that. One, I closed down my Barclays ISA and used that money towards my other financial goal. 2, the stock market did its thing. It plummeted several times, and when I was taking the snapshot it was actually down. So again, it's fine. So in the month of March, my assets were 711,337.82 pence, and at the close of April it went down to 710,432.50 pence. So that was a decrease for my assets of 945, so which had an impact on my net worth itself, because remember, my liabilities increased and then my assets decreased. So from that, my April net worth comes to 350,794.10 pence, which is a decrease of 2,345.61 pence. Not something I like to see, but I also know that there are fluctuations in the market, so this will happen in any case. So again, I'm not concerned about it, because some of the financial moves that I made in the month of April are to improve my financial future, which means my assets will go up, which means my net worth will go up as well. So I'm not mad about that. I'm just going with the flow, essentially. So I think that's all I wanted to share with respect to my April budget. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to check out this video where I shared my May 2022 budget. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.